I have a problem.
My current split at the gym is push-pull legs, upper, lower. And on exactly 2 of these days, I use a specific machine, the plate-loaded machine row.
A very popular machine which brings along with it a very common issue. As with many pulling movements, oftentimes the lifter's grip will fail before the muscles they're training fail. For me, especially when it was hot outside and my hands would get sweaty, I would often get to 5 or 6 reps before my hands would come off the handle completely.
And the most popular solution to this problem is lifting straps. A simple piece of fabric which you wrap around the bar of the handle and it transfers the load straight to your wrist, basically eliminating the failure point of your fingers.
But this has one major downside. Lifting straps aren't a totally satisfactory solution for me because they remove a lot of the functionality of whatever movement you're doing, and I'm not alone in this.
But there is a middle ground. I was talking to a guy at a campus gym about a month ago who told me about his favorite way to assist his grip on pulling movements, which is liquid chalk. Chalk, which you pour into your hands as a liquid, rub it together, and in a matter of seconds, it's dry. I had heard of it before, but I never really put much thought into it. I just thought it was gonna be a bad substitute for real chalk, which was too messy for me. But he told me it was good, so I read up, and a few days later, it's here. Bang.
So now's a good time to talk about how I'm going to perform the experiment. The overall goal here is to see just how much of a difference liquid chalk makes in the gym. And the main way we're going to do this is by testing 3 exercises: lat pull down, cable curl, and of course machine row. I'm going to see how many more reps I can get on my first set of these 3 with versus without the chalk. And there's no rhyme or reason behind it being the first set. I could have picked any as long as it's the same across movements. And to know how much of a difference there is, we need a baseline first. So we had our baseline. The first set test gave us 12 for lat pull down, 11 for cable bicep curl, and 10 for plate loaded machine row. And now would be an appropriate time to commence our unboxing.
Bang. Let's get this boy opened up. It's so light, it's unbelievable. Look at that. It is actually kind of believable. One little bottle of liquid chalk. Bang. There we have it. Let's open it up for the first time. It's really hard to squeeze. Oh, there's probably a seal on it. There it is, the liquid chalk. Ooh, it's a very strong, like, doctor's office kind of smell. Now we just gotta wait for my next pull day so I can test it out. See you then.
Straightening, 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 yeah.
The day has arrived.
So this part of our experiment is where we really find out the answer to our question. To reiterate what I said earlier, I'll simply do the same 3 movements as before. In my first set, I'll go to complete failure and count the reps. The difference is this time I will be using the chalk. Once we have our numbers, we finally can get an idea of if it works or not.
This is the exact weather I intended this experiment for. It's about like 75 out, I think. First time applying the liquid chalk. I don't know what to expect. Hopefully it's good. Open it like this, and I guess we just dab on our fingers like that. Like so, and we rub it in. It should be dry in like 10 or 20 seconds. Here we go. Dude, that is so weird, bruh. Oh my God. It looks like I've been playing with like sidewalk chalk. Well, okay. And now is the part I'm excited for. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It did exactly what it said it would. But all right, let's test it. Oh yes. So for lat pull down, we got 14, which is 2 more than our baseline. Percentage-wise, that's a 16.6% increase. I think that's great, but we still have 2 more movements to assess, so let's keep going. Continuing with cable bicep curl. Inexplicably, we got 10, which doesn't even match our baseline of 11. However, I don't put very much weight on this for the following reason. Curling movements admittedly aren't really a great test of a grip enhancer. The whole point here is I want help when my grip is the limiting factor, but in hindsight, it's really not for curling movements. Well, let's continue on to our last test, the plate loaded machine row.
At this point, I headed over there, reapplied, and it was go time.
Exactly matches our baseline. So the first set test gave us +2 for lat pull down, -1 for cable curl, and even for machine row. Based on these numbers, I'm not overly impressed with the chalk.
But the reason I thought to do this in the first place wasn't because of my first sets, it was my third. Those sets where I had to fight for dear life to not lose my grip, that's what started this all. So the only fair way to conclusively tell if this product is worth it or not is what I like to call the third set test. That third set where my hands are drowning in sweat and I can maybe squeeze out 4 or 5 reps max before they slip off the bar completely. This test is a success solely based on my ability to keep holding on. Here we go. So I managed 9 reps, and most importantly, my hands didn't move an inch. So the third set test is a success.
Zoom out.
What's up, guys? How do I feel about the liquid chalk? Dude, this stuff works so freaking good, it's not even funny. Not that I thought it wasn't gonna work or anything, but like, I just thought it'd be like a subpar alternative to like regular chalk, because it comes in a liquid form and it's like not messy and stuff. So I assumed if it's not messy, it would just be a bad alternative to regular chalk. But it works like amazing. So compiling everything, what's my verdict? Should you buy this? Dude, yes. There's really not much more to say. You get more reps for free and you lose hardly any functionality, at least compared to lifting straps. So really, this is a good invention. Don't be afraid to try. This isn't sponsored, like I said, but yeah, it's good. That third set test I just had, like no slippage whatsoever. Completely solved the issue of my hands getting all sweaty and sliding off the bar. So I will be using this in the future. Not sponsored, by the way. I mean, look how many subscribers I have. Of course not. Yeah, to the outro. Thanks for watching. Peace, bye.